Hey there, Scorpio. I hope you guys are doing really well. I want to go ahead and get into an oracle and tarot reading for you. Yeah, we're going to be covering oracle energy, family, community, your health, career, all of the rest of it. Yeah, and we're doing it on camera because it's been a really long time. Hello. And shout out to Sarah and the Tiger team. Hi. Um, or at least I hope you're watching. Anyways, let's get into this energy, Scorpio. So, your oracle for this time period is message in a bottle. This energy comes up when it's asking for us to be receptive to messages that spirit comes through for us. This can be anywhere from like you're at the bank and you hear the teller and somebody talking about something and it sparks some sort of inspiration in you, or I know that like a lot of the time with this card, it's going to also talk about like divine inspiration, divine messages. So it's asking for you to be receptive on a psychic level. It's asking for you to trust your intuition and step into that so that you can be available to receiving messages of that nature. A good rule of thumb is to not second guess yourself. Just process what comes through and allow it in. Because we have some energy here of analyzation, is that a word? Analyzing things a little bit much. So yeah, with that energy, it's just asking for you to be available to any guidance, any spirit messages, anything that you pick up. It could even be like a leaf falling on something and suddenly it like triggers some sort of energy in you or some thought. So just be available to information coming to you and through you. With your family and community, you have the Eight of Cups here, Scorpio. So this energy, the card itself is called stagnation. Some of you in your family, in your friends groups, in your community, you may have grown tired of a certain situation, or there may just be something that is no longer fulfilling, or that you feel like you just can't give your energy to anymore. I would say listen to yourself, listen to your own inner wisdom, and trust that if you need to step away from something, step away from something. There's no shame in that. It definitely helps you retain your energy so you're not bleeding it out on everybody else. Because oftentimes I've noticed that people will become vampiric with us when we give, not to say don't give, but when we give, oftentimes people want a lot. And so this may just be an opportunity for you to realize, okay, this is my limit. I step away from this. And I no longer engage, or I choose to no longer engage at this time, so there's choice to it. But if you feel like you're just not making any headway with a person or with a certain community, or even with like a religious movement or something, might not be for you. In your health energy, you have the Four of Crystals here. In this deck, it's called Logic. This is the Four of Swords here, Scorpio. So this does talk about healing. It does talk about, it requires us to take time for ourselves. It requires us to pull back our energy so that we can focus on our own goals, our needs, our physical and mental, emotional states. It's asking for us to be mindful of that. With the card, its title is Logic. So some of you may be very logical in your approach to your health, which is good. Sometimes we have to listen to our bodies, though. And with this energy, message in a bottle, it's asking for us to listen. It's asking for us to be available for messages. So this can also be from your body. If you've had anything that is concerning you, but you're not like paying attention to it, or you're not looking at it because it doesn't fit within your logic and reason, listen again. Either way, though, overall, the Four of Swords can indicate healing. It indicates time being put towards ourselves so that we can recuperate and regenerate and come back to our life in a healthier and more stable manner. Okay, so good energy. Just needs to pull our energy back, though. And right now, it feels like you have two cards that are about pulling your energy back, Scorpio, with the stagnation of the Eight of Cups and with this. So even if it's just a mental, like, recuperating mentally from people or from connections, take your time, do what you need to do. With your finances and career, you have the Six of Swords, Six of Crystals here, and this is called confusion in this deck, which, you know, within our careers, within our work sphere, oftentimes there is confusion, but this feels like unsettled energy to me. This feels like energy that is like resistant, wavering. This is wanting to step away from something that no longer serves you or feels too confusing or frustrating to be a part of. If that is the case, it's also important for you to honor that. You know, you've got these cards of like moving away, stepping away, taking time for you. So prioritizing yourself, prioritizing your connection to the divine, you know. But with the Six of Swords here, you know, some of you might be traveling for work. Some of you might be working with a situation at a distance, you know. Some of you may just be wanting to let go of a very difficult environment, a work environment that keeps you uncertain or unsteady. It might even just be too much on your plate where you just want to get away. So take the time to secure how you do that and how you apply it. And yeah, listen to yourself, listen to what you require, know what you require. As Scorpio doesn't last very long in situations that are not harmonious for them. And if they do, it's at their detriment. With your relationship and connections, and this doesn't have to solely be romantic, it can be platonic or friendships, you have growth, and this is the Ten of Wands energy. So for those of you who are single, it may be that you are kind of coming out of a little bit of a dark period. Maybe there are things that have been overwhelming when it comes to connecting with new people or trying to connect with new people. You may be up against like the same BS, the same situations, the same type of energy, you know. I feel like you want freshness. I feel like you want to be challenged with situations and people that you that don't have the same flavor, you know, and it's interesting, like listen to that. Don't engage situations that you feel are just going to repeat cycles. And for those of you who are single as well, this may be a time where it's like, you know, maybe there is somebody at a distance, because this is right next to the Six of Swords. So maybe there's something at a distance. Maybe there's something that, you know, we choose to make time for that is maybe not in our immediate world, but its benefits are there. The connection is there. The connection is helpful. It expands and it helps us grow. I mean, the Ten of Wands is literally about burdens that we willingly carry because the outcome is going to be beneficial to us, you know. So be mindful of like how you view connections, you know, and be mindful of the lessons that you've learned. You know, we want to get off the hamster wheel, but we also want to recognize like where maybe some things need to still be processed or addressed, you know. But as far as singles energy, if there's something or a person that is worth your energy and worth your time, connect with them. It may be challenging, or again, it may be at a distance, but connect with them. For those in relationships and long-term marriages and however you want to see that, this can talk about energy that, you know, we've been kind of on an uphill battle with a partner or within our own situation in our connection. I'd say don't lose hope, you know, continue on. Again, there's growth here. There's opportunities that come from this. It's just tiring. If you're dealing with a partner where, you know, something about them is challenging for you to accept or challenging for you to continue to cater to or provide time for, it feels like you may be pulling back your energy in that regard, just because it's like it's not your job to fix or solve anything for anybody. You can give your input, you can give your perspective, and then you can even give your own life experience as data, but you can't do things for people, and they process things in their own way. And so whatever that may be, I feel like it might be, if you're dealing with somebody where that's happening, I feel like that's kind of grating on your energy, and it might be the perfect time for you to say, okay, you do it your way. I'm going to pull my energy back and focus on what I need to do, you know? it gives that person the time and opportunity to make better decisions for themselves, you know, because hopefully they realize it's also affecting my Scorpio. So let me reel it back and not bleed out on everybody. What you don't see coming, Scorpio, you have the Ace of Crystals. This is the Ace of Swords here. So this energy is about clarity. It's about choice. It's decision. It is a yes energy. Oftentimes with the Ace of Swords, this is going to be a stroke of genius. This is going to be wonderful ideas that come to you that you get to implement. Being so close here to this Ten of Wands, for some of you, you may have opportunities coming into your life that are going to be very important for you to take on, to accept, and to accept the challenge is what it is. Because with that, it's like, you know what you're here to do, you know what it's for, you have the information, it's just moving forward with it, it's accepting it, it's cutting through any type of obstacles to also be present for it, just for your benefit. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that this reading is helpful. Feel free to like, share, subscribe if you choose to. And yeah, if you want a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. I'll talk to you later. Bye, Scorps.